today's lesson, we will come to know about some of the common sources of environmental pollution. And at the same time, by reading this lesson, we will know that among these sources, which are our environment.
Hello, how are you? I am Shubhendu Shekhar Chakraborty and I welcome you all to Amar Gore, Amar School program. Today, I am going to take an English class of class 9. Our today's class will be based on Unit 5, Lesson 2. Now, you can see two pictures here. And can you just imagine that what might be our today's lesson? Yes, you are right. This is on environmental pollution. So, let us read the text first. Bangladesh is now in the grip of all sorts of pollution like air pollution, soil pollution, and water pollution. In the grip of something, it's a phrase. It means experiencing something unpleasant that cannot be stopped. So Bangladesh is experiencing all sorts of pollution. Then the dwellers of the urban areas are the worst sufferers of such pollution. We know that dweller means inhabitants. And the city people, the inhabitants who are living in the urban areas, they are the worst victims of all sorts of pollution. The indiscriminate industrialization process in Bangladesh over the past decades has created significant environmental problems. Indiscriminate means acting without careful judgment. So what happened, the students, that in the last few years, industries have been set up in our country, but they have been set up indiscriminately without any proper thought to our environment. And that's why these industries have caused a lot of harm to our environment. We will now read about some of the most common types of environmental pollutions and ways of coping with them. So cope with, it's a very much used phrase. It means to deal successfully with something difficult. Or we can say just that cope with is manage. So we must find out some proper measures so that we can manage this type of pollutions. So let's go and now see what is the most severe type of pollution. Yes, by seeing the picture, you can know that this is air pollution. Air is a very important element of our environment, and we know that it is being polluted. And just let us know that how this air pollution is being caused. Air pollution comes from a wide variety of sources. In Bangladesh, poisonous exhausts from industrial plants, brick kilns, old or poorly serviced vehicles, and dust from roads and construction sites are some of the major sources of air pollution. So exhaust means waste gases. So there are lots of waste gases being created every day from brick fields, from industries, and vehicles that are poor and that are very much old also. And also at the same time, there is a lot of dust coming from construction sites. All these things are the sources of air pollution. We can minimize this type of pollution by making less use of motor vehicles and avoiding the use of vehicles older than 20 years. Now the solution has been suggested that what we can do to minimize air pollution. First solution has been given that we should not use vehicles which are very, very old.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد
হে আল্লাহ, এই পরিপূর্ণ আহ্বান ও শাশ্বত নামাজের তুমি প্রভু। হযরত মুহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লামকে দান করো বেহেশতের সর্বোচ্চ সম্মানিত স্থান এবং সুমহান মর্যাদা, আর তাকে অধিষ্ঠিত করো শ্রেষ্ঠতম প্রশংসিত স্থানে, যার প্রতিশ্রুতি তুমি তাকে দিয়েছ। নিশ্চয়ই তুমি প্রতিশ্রুতির ব্যতিক্রম করো না।
Of emissions and pollutants. So lubricant is engine oil, and lesson means reduce or decrease, and emission is discharge or release. So if we can use correct type of engine oil, then engine condition will be good, and ultimately what will happen? Can you guess? Yes, this type of engine which condition is very good, they will not discharge black smoke, and even if they do, it will be very little amount. We can encourage people to use compressed natural gas CNG or liquid petroleum gas LPG for fueling their cars. Compressed natural gas and liquid petroleum gas, these gases are nowadays widely used in vehicles because scientists have found that these gases are not so much harmful to environment, and that's why we should encourage more and more to use this type of gases, LPG and CNG. The government may relocate hazardous industries like brick kilns to areas away from human habitations. So hazardous means risky. Those industries which are very risky for our environment, like brick fields. Okay, these industries, government can relocate them. Government can shift these industries to safer places which are far away from human settlement or human habitation. Now, another pollution comes, and this is water pollution. And we know that water is another very important element of our environment. Without water, we cannot live. We cannot survive. We cannot continue our existence on earth. তোমরা জানো যে পানি একটা খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ উপাদান পরিবেশের, যেটা ছাড়া আমরা কখনোই জীবন কল্পনা করতে পারি না। Water pollution can occur in oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, and underground reservoirs. Reservoirs means a large natural or artificial lake used as a source of water supply. So all types of water sources can be polluted. As different water sources flow together, the pollution can spread easily and quickly. Causes of water pollution include increased sediment from soil. Sediment means the solid material that settles at the bottom of a liquid, or it can be also said that it is silt. Then erosion. We have known this in our previous chapter, that this is the gradual destruction of soil. Then improper waste disposal and littering. Disposal means the act of getting rid of something, and litter means to leave things in a place making it look untidy. Then leakage of soil pollution into water supplies, and finally organic materials that decay in water supplies. So organic materials means জৈব পদার্থ, and decay is rot or decompose. In fact, polluting the land means polluting the water. So soil pollution is very much synonymous to water pollution. Throwing away a toxic substance on the ground near a water source means it eventually reaches the body of water. So we know that toxic is poisonous, and eventually means ultimately. So when we throw away some poisonous elements in the land, in the soil, then what happens? It gradually comes to the water, and then water gets polluted. Industrial waste must not be disposed in rivers or lakes, because we know that industrial wastes are naturally very poisonous, and they should not be released in rivers and in lakes, anywhere in any water body. We need to be more careful about disposing household wastes too. So it is also another concern. Use of pesticides means when it rains, chemical used in the lawn or garden wash into the water bodies. So pesticides is insecticides, kীটনাশক. But these are also harmful to our health if we do not use them in right proportion. So এই কীটনাশকগুলো ব্যবহারের ব্যাপারে আমাদেরকে যথেষ্ট পরিমাণে সতর্কতা অবলম্বন করতে হবে, অন্যথায় এগুলো আমাদের নদী, খাল, বিল এবং সমস্ত পানির উৎসগুলোকে দূষিত করে ফেলবে. So we have come to know about the causes and sources of water pollution, and at the same time we have also know that how to prevent water pollution. পানি দূষণের কারণগুলো আমরা জানলাম এবং কিভাবে পানি দূষণকে রোধ করা যায় সেই বিষয়টিও আমরা জানলাম. এখন চলো দেখি এর পরে কি আসছে. Yes, you can see the picture also, how the soil is polluted here. And now we will know what is soil pollution, how it is polluted, and what to do. Among the most significant causes of soil pollution is the enormous volume of industrial waste which is being produced every day but not disposed properly. So enormous means vast or large. So very large amount of waste materials are disposed in the soil every day, and in this way soil is getting polluted. অনেক বজ্র পদার্থ, আবর্জনা আমরা মাটিতে ছুঁড়ে ফেলছি এবং এর কারণে মাটি দূষিত হয়ে পড়ছে. The mismanagement of household wastes, particularly the polythene shopping bags, has caused serious threat to the soil and the drainage system. আমরা বাড়িতে যে সমস্ত আবর্জনাগুলো তৈরি হচ্ছে সেগুলো যত্রতত্র ছুঁড়ে ফেলছি, এবং পলিথিন ব্যাগ এটা আমাদের মাটির জন্য ভয়ঙ্কর একটা হুমকি স্বরূপ, এবং এটাও আমরা বাজার থেকে যখন নিয়ে আসি তখন আমরা ঠিক জায়গা মতো এটাকে ডিসপোজ করি না, আর তাতে করে কি হয়, এটা আমাদের মাটিকে ভীষণভাবে দূষিত করে. Another cause for soil pollution is the use of agricultural pesticides, fertilizers, etc. আমরা আগেই জেনেছি যে খামারে, খেতে আমরা কীটনাশক ব্যবহার করছি, ইনসেক্টিসাইডস ব্যবহার করছি, এবং একই সঙ্গে আমরা রাসায়নিক সার ব্যবহার করছি. These are good to some extent, but at the same time these are also bad. If we don't know that in which proportion we should use them, কি মাত্রায় আমরা এগুলোকে ব্যবহার করব, তখন এগুলো আমাদের জন্য হুমকি স্বরূপ হয়ে ওঠে. Sometimes fuel leakages from automobiles may get washed away by rain and seep into the nearby soil. Automobile means motorized vehicles such as car, jeep, etc. And seep is flow slowly. So what happens sometimes, পেট্রোলিয়াম অয়েলগুলো বিভিন্ন ধরনের ক্ষতিকর যে সমস্ত যানবাহন আছে যেগুলো থেকে ধীরে ধীরে চুয়ে চুয়ে পড়ে এবং এগুলো মাটিতে পড়ে, আর এর ফলে কি হয় যে মাটি দূষিত হয়ে পড়ে। Pesticides and fertilizers are useful for plant growth, but their overuse has led to the soil pollution. আমরা অনেক বেশি ব্যবহার করছি কীটনাশক বর্তমানে, এবং এই অতিরিক্ত ব্যবহার মাটি দূষণের একটা অন্যতম কারণ। Natural fertilizers and compost can be used instead of the chemical alternatives. এখানে সুন্দরভাবে প্রতিকারের উপায় দেওয়া আছে। বর্তমানে আমরা প্রাকৃতিক সার ব্যবহার করতে পারি এবং কম্পোস্ট, যেটা হচ্ছে অর্গানিক ফার্টিলাইজার বা আমরা বাংলায় এটাকে জৈব সার বলতে পারি, সেটা যদি আমরা রাসায়নিক সারের পরিবর্তে ব্যবহার করি তাহলে আমাদের মাটি দূষণকে আমরা অনেক মাত্রায় কমিয়ে আনতে পারি। Recycling is another way to reduce and control soil pollution. Recycle means reuse. So we can reuse many products, many ways we can reuse. And in this way we can reduce the amount of pollution. অনেক কিছুকে আমরা পুনঃ ব্যবহার করে আমরা আবর্জনার পরিমাণ কমিয়ে আনতে পারি। Recycling papers, plastics and other materials reduces the volume of refuse in landfills. So আমরা আগে জেনেছি যে অনেক কিছুকে আমরা যদি বারবার ব্যবহার করি তাহলে আমরা মাটি খুঁড়ে যে সমস্ত আবর্জনা রাখতে হচ্ছে এবং মাটি দূষিত হচ্ছে, তাহলে আমাদের মাটি কম খুঁড়তে হবে। মাটির সাথে আবর্জনার সংস্পর্শ যদি না হয় তাহলেই তো মাটি দূষণ আমরা কমিয়ে আনতে পারবো। Deforestation also causes erosion, pollution and the loss of fertility in the topsoil. ডিফরেস্টেশন মানে আমরা জানি বন জঙ্গল কেটে ফেলা, এবং এটার কারণে কি হচ্ছে, এটার কারণে আমাদের মাটির যে উপরের স্তরটি আছে সেটা ক্ষয়ে যাচ্ছে এবং এর ফলে জমি তার উর্বরতা হারিয়ে ফেলছে। So dear learners, from today's lesson we have come to know causes of air pollution and how to prevent them, at the same time causes of water pollution and how to prevent them, and causes of soil pollution and their remedies. And I think that you will just read this lesson very well at your home, and there are some works to do in your book. You will do. We just prepared one chart, and you will see this. This gaps should be filled with just one or two words, and you can easily find this information in your textbook. And you will also do one homework. That is, you will fill the table into C and then write a summary on the topic. Polluting the land means polluting the water, and you will also learn the new vocabulary. So dear students, stay home now and stay safe.